go now. Australia 3, Mexico 1. Mexico 1 actually surprised me against Brazil. A lot of aggressive, dynamic, tactical play by them.
Yeah.
That when I last fought against them in 2016, that wasn't the team I fought against.
Right.
So, fantastic advancement for them in terms of their development and growth in the sport. Australians here seem to have gone for that matching sort of shovel-faced helmet.
Yeah.
Australian there penetrating through and coming back again. Unfortunately ineffective. Mexican was
well
shored
covered
up
by Mexico.
Yep, very well covered. That's what I'm talking about by their tactics now.
Yeah.
Very good. And here comes the Mexican runner. As we know, that big run against the list does not achieve.
Oh, the goes down.
Australia's first to lose a fighter.
I think his footing was quite off there.
Mexican popped himself back again very quickly when that Australian jumped on him.
Great work from Mexico now.
Looks like we do. I think we might have a Mexican fighter down now. Pushed outside the list.
Just outside the list, yeah.
All of the American supporters here now lending their voice to Mexico.
Well, they've got a
wall doesn't exist yet.
So Mexico now working down the Australians, who are heavily outnumbered. They do have three Mexicans trying to wear down that one Australian. Of course, if they do get him, then the other fight has nothing more to worry about, and that is
there
it.
It is.
First round to Mexico.
That's what I'm talking about. Mexico, huge advancements.
Yep. I think we heard all the instructions there.
Yeah,
and you can
Australian captain very vocally telling his team what to do.
Just lost his footing there because he was imbalanced from the start. Great resilience there from the Mexican. And we get into round two now. Mexico's fired up.
Very aggressive Mexico.
And ready to go straight into the Australians. Piled up on the side there, and the Mexicans seem to be held against the list.
The Australian fighter there in that late 15th century armour. Don't see that very often.
There's a charge that comes through, but
the Mexican jumping on there, but again against the list, the momentum was completely spent the minute he made impact there.
When
there goes, and the Mexican fighter goes down with him,
there,
unfortunately, and the referee, Marshall's there, making sure he stays down.
Of course, when they charge into the list,
looks like two down from each team there.
Barging into them is going to make a big difference. Of course, if they go for a charge kick to the hip,
they're going to try and push him over, and they succeed, but the Mexican also goes down.
Well,
again, the marshals are saying,
there
goes the other Australian.
So now it is 2 against 1. The Australians in big trouble.
Big punch there by that Mexican fighter.
And they're trying to sweep his legs out. Again, smart fighting. Again, that's a good use of those kicks there. Much better way to fight, trying to push him out. Taking shots and headbutts.
Headbutts achieve absolutely nothing.
They really don't.
No, it's one of those moves that we've seen a couple of times today. And that axe looks lodged in the wood. It is!
Wow!
That is lodged in the list. He is not getting that out
Wow,
anytime
look at
fast. That has embedded itself a good inch or two in.
Have we seen that before? I don't think so.
Nope, can't say I've seen that before.
Now
Being
it goes
sat down
to
because his gauntlet, armor failure on his gauntlet.
Wow.
And the axe is still there.
Oh, I love it. However, the Australian's going down now.
Oh,
And that is
there
it.
we
Victory
go.
for Mexico.
Strong wind to Mexico.
Look at that.
He's now going to struggle to get that out. He's got it out.
That list has taken a pasting around that area. Look at that. Of course, I do need to be careful then because... And that was Billiam, of course.
Flag waver we've seen all day.
Yeah.
Great sportsmen on and off the
Yeah,
field, the
yeah.
Australians. And,
No, of
and
course.
that's it. They've just lost, and the first thing he does is congratulate
Straight away, yeah.
the guys that just
Of course.
try to hack through the list to
Well,
get
they
to him.
know each other well because the Australians have travelled to Mexico for their tournaments before. So they all know each other very well.
And now we have France 2, New Zealand 1. Following that, we've got Ukraine 2, Serbia 1.